back.
Oh, and we're on time. All of us.
Nailed it.
Once.
Yep. Just us and the bugs.
Just us. That's the truth. Them beetles are killing me over here.
The cicadas?
The John cicadas?
No, I don't deal with cicadas. I deal with the whatever that brown beetle is that weighs about 30 pounds when it hits you in the side of the face.
Huh.
It has armor on it.
We're like deep in the heart of cicada country here. We got the big brood. It sounds like a siren going off all night.
That's cool. I don't believe in them.
Also, the dogs eat them. And then...
Oh, you can hear them buzzing in their mouths?
No, but man, it makes their farts stink. They got the cicada shits and...
No, that's no good.
No good. Stank farts. Yeah.
It's not ideal.
It's kind of an epidemic up here right now.
Dogs are always fussing with it. It smells terrible.
2 minutes.
I don't think any of us have updates this week. Do any of us have updates this week? Oh.
John can go first.
I don't want to go first. I want to go second.
Oh, well, mine's not as cool as yours. I just finally got my trailer finished. I'm stoked.
Man, your trailer looks stellar.
Thanks, man. It's gonna look stellar for about 3 minutes until I
can I send my trailer down there and you can do a bunch of fancy work to it and then
because it's a lot of work that I don't want to do.
Like my ramps kind of suck and it's got a major hair lip on one fender where the crawl got it at the scrapyard. And
I hate to admit it, man. I actually enjoyed doing the trailer.
It looks
There's a bunch of simple stuff that was real easy to do. I got to do a bunch of welding, which makes me happy. You know what I mean? I'm not going to call it fabrication, but I'd make stuff out of angle iron, which, whatever. Simple stuff. But it was fun. I did fabricate the flaps. I welded up some hinges on metal.
That's cool.
So that's good. But no, my trailer's done. Floor, paint, wiring, lights, tires.
Now all that's left is to lacquer it and paint the logo in the center of the floor.
Hey, I've been thinking about something like that.
It looks like a basketball court. It's gorgeous.
It kind of does. I thought about at least getting some stencils and getting the airbrush and doing some like pinstriping on the fenders.
Well, yeah.
Ooh.
I think that would be cool. I mean, I don't ever plan on selling it, so I don't care. It's going to be for me.
Yeah.
So whatever. We'll see.
You're gonna pull up the races. They're gonna see that trailer and they're gonna be like, "All right, I quit. This guy's
they're gonna go
ride this trailer."
They're gonna go. This guy has a wagon with a set of $250 Jegs wheels and spent all his damn money on a trailer. We're good.
That's good.
John, what's your update?
I think we're referring to Wednesday when I went to the test and tune.
Test and tune, yes.
Test and tune.
I forgot about this.
Loaded up the car. When I say loaded up, I mean hooked up the little trailer behind the car and drove that deal to work Wednesday morning. Got off work, drove it over to Gateway. It's only like, 45, 50 miles from the house. And pulled in all baller style with my Dragon Drive rig, which 0 people are impressed by that, let me tell you. And then waited until I think it was like after 8:30 before we made our first pass. So mad.
What time did you get there?
Like 6:30.
6:30. Okay.
Yeah.
And you didn't just like tinker around in the pits.
No.
Like you said.
No, I think I texted or talked to one of you guys at least a few times while waiting in line, and it was like, another 45 minutes went by, still just sitting in the staging lanes.
That's rough.
It was brutal, man. Gateway.
Was it a nasty oil down or what?
And I don't know. The only thing the announcer said in the freaking like hour and a half I sat in the staging lane was that the concession stand was closing in 10 minutes. and I hadn't even made a pass. Like, come on.
Well, at
So
least
you
it's
said-
cheap. At least it's cheap to get in, so that's good.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, for only 50 doll hairs plus the 20 you're paying for your crew guy to
Crew.
ride with you through there. So for $70, I made 2 passes. Only got the second one because I hustled. Like I didn't even do anything besides grab a couple wrenches and a tire gauge from the trailer and went straight back to the staging lane.
But hey, at least you got a new personal best, right?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
So I'm
I
still
made 2 really
baffled.
frustrated passes.
I'm baffled at the $50 fee for a test and tune.
Brother,
For a
isn't
test
that
and tune,
horrible? Yeah.
Tulsa
Like,
Raceway
there
Park
wasn't
is
even
25.
prize money.
Yeah, he has our prize money thing in his test and tune.
No.
How
You
much
just
was
get to-
Tulsa Raceway Park?
I think it's $25 for a.
No, it's 15 to get in and 15 for a tech card.
Oh, I thought
Right.
it was 15. I thought it was 15 and 10.
Maybe it's
Either
15.
way,
Either
it's
way,
still,
I mean,
it's still
crap,
$20 cheaper.
I can eat 30, but I mean, even so, say it's 30, so then it's $45 for you and your crew guy. Because if you make somebody go and change tires for you, least you can do is here's your way in. Not going to make you pay to go change tires.
And it's not. And Tulsa's a badass track too. It's not like it's a junker. It's
Now,
a nice facility.
Don't get me wrong. Gateway is a very nice facility.
Oh, and I'm not saying it's not. I'm
That
saying it's
being
not cheaper
said-
because it's crappy.
That being said, I think there were 3 people working at that race who had ever been to the drag races.
So what's the cost
No
for
doubt.
test and tune at the can?
Huh?
What's the cost for test and tune at Mocan?
It's either
Like-
15 or 25. I don't
Yeah.
remember. It's been so long. You just go on Friday night fun drags. And
I want to say $20 on a Friday night.
it used to be 15. I think it's 20 or 25 now.
Oh man, I really
I don't know.
for another. So we'll say at Mocan you can do test and tune on a really nice track and get probably
Both.
one of them pulled pork sandwiches and a couple sodas
And multiple passes to learn.
and multiple passes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Waited forever to make the first one. Second one, drove up there and literally pulled in the water box and watched the guy's transmission that was getting ready to take off just crap itself right on the starting line. So I got the privilege of being the guy that backed out and watched him scrape the track from the starting line to the water box with the deal that shoots fire and has a scraper on it. Probably call it a scraper. I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to watch him scrape everything off of it. All like there went the prep. They just wave you back in. Come
Yeah,
on.
so your
See how this works.
first pass didn't go well.
No, it was
Go around.
it didn't seem to make much difference what the hell I did with this deal. It's just like 560 foot and like driving nails on the mile an hour. So I don't know. It is what it is.
It's going to be hard to get it dialed in at 2 passes a night with less than ideal conditions.
I don't think. Yeah, maybe it don't make 2 craps to some people, but if you pull up there and you're me, and you just can't go through like a routine and be ready up yonder in your head, man, it jacks with me. Like you gotta. I don't know. I'm probably just weird, but I like to go up there and here's my routine. I go through my business, and then I'm not going to be all in my head or rushing around and lining up weird and not watching the tree or whatever.
I don't think that's weird at all. I think most people who drag race regularly have a routine. I think that's a super normal thing. And I think it messes with people and shakes with people. That's why they play staging games and junk.
Yeah.
Get people off their game to get them, sidetracked.
So,
Well, if it's hot as dog balls and you have to pull out of the water box to sit for 30 minutes watching them scrape every bit of the prep and transmission fluid off of your lane, that gets in your head a little bit.
So, is worldwide, is it 1,000 foot or is it an actual quarter-mile track?
It's an actual quarter-mile track.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I thought it was like NHRA sanctioned. I thought they went to 1,000 foot.
Pretty sure there's a quarter mile on the time slips that I snapshotted.
Okay. The only update I have, John is going to ridicule me endlessly about this, and it may become the title of the show. Who knows? I went to move the car the other day and found a gigantic puddle of ATF under my car. So, yes, my tranny issues can continue.
The switch continues.
Froze fun with trannies.
It's yeah. And judging by what I was looking at, it looks like it's gonna be a front pump seal, so I'm gonna have to drop the trans, replace that seal, add that to the list of things I need to do.
It's not that bad when you just do it.
Oh, I know.
Just
My biggest problem is going to be getting the car high enough off the ground so that I can actually
get under it.
The trans. Yeah. Hate you.
If you bring it to town, I've got the big the 2x4 deal,
cribs
cradles I made.
What we need to do,
or you can take them, or I can bring them to you, or I can whatever.
We need to get Devin's car off the lift so I can put it on there for a day.
That's not happening,
man. That ain't happening for.
Actually, you know what? Devin is off for the next couple. He's off till the Miami show, so now would be the time to get him to do that. And he listens to this, so he'll hear this first thing in the morning. So you may get a text from him.
Saying, no. Hope nobody in Vegas is listening to this because they're making odds on how long it is before that comes off the lift.
First of all, Devin, I don't want to take up space on your lift. Second of all, Devin, I don't trust that lift enough to crawl under my car under it.
I would. He had a Bronco up there for 9 years. He had the Mustang up there for 3. We're good.
Hey, it's true.
What's that over your left shoulder?
Are we talking to me or you?
You. That would be the Harbor Freight floor jack and jack stands that are going to be holding that heap up while you get under it.
Oh, yeah.
And you're talking about his lift? Come on.
I mean,
with the Harbor Freight jack stands, I'm going out on my terms, man.
Like I said, now would be the time to hit him up about it.
I need to bother him anyway. I have some little things.
You need to go check out the body that me and Brady been working on painting. I tried my hand at airbrushing. I actually airbrushed the teeth and the shadowing on the teeth and stuff. I don't think I did very bad at all. Pretty decent, I think.
I think judging by what I've seen, I think everybody's going to be pleasantly surprised by that thing.
Yeah, I think so too. It's good looking.
It is.
I've been taking pictures too, so we can share that once after the Miami show.
Are we going to go live from the Miami show? Because I just want to hang out, watch monster trucks.
I mean, you want to go live on the Facebook page? We've never done that before.
I want to go race tough trucks anyway.
You better get on something, man. You better get a truck.
Go live and go race tough trucks. Hey, you got how long is it for the Miami show?
2 weeks.
Next week. 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks to build a tough truck. Look at the braking system alone in that deal.
Think of the windshield. Good God.
Yeah.
Let's knock that baby out. Just get it out of there.
All right. So I have an idea for tonight's show, and I'm hoping that it works. There's a good chance that it may not. But I went out and I stole some memes off of Facebook because I wanted to kind of discuss some of these, and I wanted to kind of cover why some of these hit so close to home.
So this topic is something I think I seen either I heard it on another podcast. I think actually Summit may have posted this.
The memes?
No, not the memes. This topic.
The first one.
How do car guys talk to non-car people?
Yeah.
First of all, that one, the Ben Affleck one is me because I'm just standing outside smoking, just trying to get away from everybody. just angry.
I don't relate to that one because I also watch sports, and I like sports. So that one, and I really don't like Ben Affleck. He's not a good Batman. He's not a good Flash. Whatever. I just don't like him.
No, I get it. How weird does it have to be for that guy in the other picture? Because like is he famous, or is he just a guy who became a meme?
It's from that movie where his girlfriend became the AI thing, right?
Okay.
I've never seen the movie.
I never have either.
But I don't know. I could be making all this up. I got nothing. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about.
It's called Her.
There we go.
So anyway, the question from these two memes is, how do you get through an evening of trying to hang out with non-car people, i.e. your family, non-car friends, wife's friends? How do you make it through that, knowing that you can't talk cars with anybody and that's really the only thing you care about besides your family?
It's situational.
I see.
Sub question. What's worse? Being around a bunch of non-car people or being around one person that thinks they know a lot about cars and they don't know anything and they sit there and lie and spew nonsense? Which one would you rather deal with?
They're not lying. They're just not smart.
Educated on the subject?
Educated on the subject. They're not smart on the thing.
Okay. Which would you rather deal with?
I don't know. Sometimes it's a good time just watching the show.
Once again, situational.
Yeah.
I would rather hang out with non-car people who try to talk about cars.
It depends. Are they trying to tell me what I need to do all the time to make my program better? Because if that's the case, I don't want to talk to them.
Oh no, I'm not talking to them specifically. Like, I'm listening to them talk to other people.
No, I'm saying you got to talk to these people. You have to interact.
Oh no,
talk about putting twin turbos, a supercharger, and nitrous on his Subaru.
I told you I had a guy not too long ago tell me he's got a 2001 BMW 7 Series. He's going to put a 350 big block with quad turbos and a Roots blower on it. And he's a man, so he wants a 6-speed. So he's going to do all that in his shop at his house.
Yeah.
None of that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, seen similar stories at Street Machine Nationals.
It's true.
Listen, I'm not saying people have not done stuff like this, but first I want to see your big block 350.
Yeah.
And then you guys would have to know this person. It's outrageous that this person would even say. He was like, "Oh yeah, the only problem is going to be the tuning, but I think I can handle it." You know what I mean?
That's the only problem.
Yeah. The fabrication.
that's the one. That's the one limitation of this story you're telling.
Yeah.
See, I think that
I could go on and make it sound worse, but I'm not going to.
That's fine. Sounds like
I think the biggest problem you run into is that once people know you're a car guy in the room, all of a sudden, like, hey man, my car's throwing a PO 308. You have any idea what that is?
Yeah, get a new O2 sensor.
Bad supercharger. No, it's. I think that's the biggest problem I run into is 9 times out of 10. Once people know you're a car guy, like, oh, okay, well, you can probably fix a car then. Come over to my house, change my shocks.
Yeah.
I don't lie. I tell everybody that asks me, I don't know. I figure it out as I get to it. When those problems arise, that's when I learn how to do it. So,
learning.
And if it's something I just don't want to do at all, I say no. I don't have the tools for that. Not equipped.
It does take a special tool.
But that's the worst. I'd rather not deal with people that just spew nonsense. Not to be mistaken with people who are really interested and are eager to learn and just don't know, but are trying to learn.
Know things.
I can handle that.
Questions because they don't know things.
Yeah, I can handle that. That's fine. But I'm brutally honest. If I don't know the answer, I'm not going to BS my way through it. I'll be like, I don't know. Good question. Google it. You know what I mean?
Google it.
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Yeah. That's my canned response. I don't know. Did you try Google? Google knows for sure.
There's a video about that on YouTube, I bet. That's what...
John just looks straight at him and goes, yeah, I don't know, man. That's weird. Takes a drink off his beer and walks off.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'll wait till the shortest pause in the conversation, like somebody has to take a breath. I'm out ski.
Just yell bored and walk off.
The Irish goodbye.
Bored.
They turn around, turn back, and I'm gone. Where's he go?
That's for you, Steve. That's crossed over state lines now.
Yeah, I actually do that at work to people. Ever since you told me that story, I laughed so hard when you told me. I do it at work, and I'll put myself into situations knowing that I don't give a crap about that conversation just so I can yell bored and walk off. I do it. I'm guilty.
Bored.
Yeah, and I'm gone, and I leave. Yep. And I never offer an explanation. I don't come back. I'm gone. It's hilarious.
Dude, my buddy Steve did that. The first time he did that, I was in the middle of talking about something, and obviously it was not important. And he immediately bored, and he just walks off. And I laughed so hard that I couldn't even finish the conversation I was having. It kills me every time.
So what else?
This would be John. This would be John in a nutshell. Yeah. Oh, it's a holiday? Oh, cool. I'm going to go out in the yard and work on a car.
Yep.
Pretty
much whenever. It's always a good time.
You don't neglect.
It's always a good time, and it's always a good time.
Yeah. You don't neglect your hot rod just because it's Christmas.
No.
I remember working on the Nova, and as we were working on that, like holidays would come and go, and he's like, "We got the day off, man. We're working on the car."
Yeah.
And I'm trying to explain that to my wife like it makes sense to her as well as it does to me. No, honey, it's a holiday. We're working on the car. You know, this isn't going to work with you, is it?
My wife's pretty much used to it. She's like, "Oh, we got Monday off. What are you doing to the car? Where are you going to be?" I don't know. Figure something out. It's a long weekend. We might go ahead and throw the Terminator back on.
We got Monday off. You need me to help you bleed your brakes again?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not a euphemism.
It's really I really need to do that.
I forgot I had Monday off. I may go ahead and pull the transmission, just be done with it.
Bam.
There you go, making plans.
Huh.
All right, folks. On our next episode, we'll be listening to Fro talk about having pulled his transmission.
Again.
Bum, bum, bum.
Fro's weekend with the tranny.
Weekend at Trannies.
More tranny issues.
You guys ever look at a picture of a car and wonder how in the hell you're supposed to take that thing apart so you can service it?
Man, I'm just wondering how big those turbos are. Like, it took me a minute to figure out there were really turbos there.
It is a cool looking setup.
They're one-time use. When they're done, you just cut them off.
Yeah.
How do you get the new ones back on?
You take the turbo off the flange and put the filter on.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Form over function, Fro. You're a car guy. Come on.
Let's see here. This is right up John's alley.
No, mine really is a street car.
That's gonna be the Nova in about 7 years.
I think that's 6 seconds, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure.
I can't imagine driving that thing on the street.
Have you guys been watching his videos?
I have not kept up with Tom Bailey. No.
He finally got the car out after it caught fire. Finally starting to make passes in it again.
Yeah.
Having some struggling with it a little bit.
He's I kept up with some of his short videos while he was running the route for 666. But I haven't kept up with anything other than that. Oh, I thought that was the last one, but it wasn't. Did this strictly for Bo's response.
Yeah, well, I'm still a Ford guy, so I still take offense to that.
You should. You should. But that's the end of the memes. I was trying to figure out if that would work for like another little segment. I don't think it's going to. I think it bombed real hard.
We'll see.
So what else do we got? Bo's going to a race pretty soon.
Yeah. John, are you going?
Man.
No?
I don't think so.
I'm going. We already got my tickets.
Really?
We're going to Flying H this weekend to go watch MPK. We're going Saturday. We're not going to go Friday night. But we're going Saturday. And hang out, watch all the races, the fun stuff, stay the night there. Have some good have a date night after the day at the track. So it's gonna be a good time.
We haven't had a Saturday off in a while.
Yeah. I do.
I don't get Saturdays off. I got too many kids.
Graduation party last weekend, Branson the weekend before that. Had company up the weekend before that. It's just been like every weekend since we moved in, we've been swamped.
Yeah. Well,
that's kind of what's held us up getting to this point. We're actually recording later than we normally do. I think all of us are a little bit beat up after the last few weeks.
Yeah,
I know I am.
I had to go to stinking urgent care again the other day. Good news. Thought I had a blood clot in my leg. I don't. False alarm.
God bless. Are we at that point?
Doctor said, you're just fat. You're putting a little bit too much weight on that joint. It didn't really say. It didn't really tell me that, but they honestly don't know what's going on. Don't have. They just know. They just know for a fact it's not a blood clot like I thought it was.
Are they pretty sure it wouldn't be swole up like that if you weighed about 40 less pounds?
Well, my right one's fine, so it's balancing out.
Yeah.
No, we don't know.
Yeah, just walk on that side.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
But between that and sports and work and my trailer, all my extra time into my trailer.
Well, Bo's younger than me, so that reminds me, I need to schedule a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You've been doing it at home for years. You should at least go to a doctor.
I have. Recreational
colonoscopy guy. You got that little camera that plugs into your phone?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Borescope.
Borescope. Oh, man.
Off the Snap-on truck. I mean, it's going to be able to see what we need.
There's a mental picture nobody needs.
Lay on your side. Breathe deep.
Whoa.
Oh, God. I did do one hot rod thing this weekend, and it's not even that cool of a hot rod thing, but someone was nice enough at one time to give my daughters a little Power Wheels, and I've swapped it to a 20-volt battery.
Did you
they
really?
are absolutely loving it. Yeah,
Cool.
I really swapped it.
That's awesome. I wanted to do it whenever we had it, but just never pulled the trigger.
The downside of it is the remote control is the only way to operate it now. For some reason, when you convert it to 20 volt, the pedal doesn't work anymore.
It's probably a safety thing.
Probably, but that thing will it will move across the yard now.
Pop wheelies.
It's funny you say that. I had one of my daughters in the Jeep. My driveway is at a little bit of an incline. So I handed the remote to my son. And I was like, "Here, you want to take your sister for a ride?" So he throws that thing in reverse and backs it down the driveway. And as soon as you let off of the reverse button, it automatically applies the brakes instantly. And it just stood that thing up on the tail end. And my daughter's face was priceless. Like she locked up. She couldn't do anything. She just trying to hang on to the steering wheel and just praying for dear life.
Have you seen the videos where they race those deals? They got the little kids and they got like legit 2 prepped lanes and a.
No. They used to have at the monster trucks every year in town. They used to have a Hot Wheels race. Bring your souped up Hot Wheels and take them out there. And the winner got like $200.
Really?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know what the prize was.
That.
I think it was $200.
I know every year they do that Gravedigger Power Wheels race at the monster trucks.
Now they're all the same because the years before, guys were doing what you were doing, and they were like, there was no competition.
Okay. I mean, there is competition.
Well, the first year or two is one.
Whose
first
dad
year
can
is one
build
guy.
the best Power Wheels?
Yeah. Well, the reason I know about it is because it was a friend of mine, or he is a friend of mine. He tints windows in a local, in a very close town to Miami
place.
Yeah. And he decided to double up the batteries, and his son smoked everybody. It's pretty awesome.
So right before we started recording tonight, I had to throw everything on pause so that I could call my wife. Tonight I got in a hurry getting home from work, And apparently my car was completely out of gas.
Did gauge not work?
So, the gauge works. I was just in a hurry. I had to go pick up my daughters from daycare before they start charging me $10 a minute. And got back to the house, didn't think twice about it. She's taking the car to go shopping. And apparently she made it just to the gas pump before the car died. So she was calling me to tell me that she ran out of gas. So I'm a terrible, terrible person. My apologies to her and my apologies to every man for allowing the gas to run out of the car.
It's no excuse.
What
I know.
is it?
I know. What else we got coming up? Street Rod Nationals is this weekend at Springfield. I doubt I'm going to make it to that. I really want to make it to that.
What days is that? Is that on Sunday too?
I believe it is on Sunday. I'll have to check that out. I'm not real sure.
We may stop in there on the way home Sunday.
Good call.
That's car guy on the way home. That ain't even close to on the way home.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, it's.
I mean,
I didn't
it's
mean to call you
between where we're going to be in our house
Yeah, it can be.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It depends on how Saturday goes.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. What else do we have coming up? So Street Machine Nationals is coming up in DuQuoin. I talked to John last night. John raised an interesting fact about that. John will not be there.
Race week?
John will be at race week.
If I don't get the call, I'm going to the coin. I say that, man. Race week is still going to be close enough. I can still go. It's right here in my backyard.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously, think about. We need to sidebar that.
We need to sidebar that. What John means by sidebar is, whoa, freaking go. Let's go.
What are you thinking? Just show up.
John needs a co-driver.
I'm taking my own junk.
Yeah.
I'm 7 spots behind John. They
Yeah,
call
but if
him.
you don't, John needs a co-driver.
I want both our junk to be there.
Yeah.
Keep this up. We're going to get to Marketplace sooner than we wanted to.
And this is where local news kicks in. No. Y'all sure what's going on in our area right now?
Oh, no, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
That's politics.
No,
We don't
I'm
talk about
not.
that.
I'm not. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh,
Everybody.
goodness. So maybe not on Street Machine Nationals. Who knows?
Hey, Street Machine Nationals would be cool. Maybe they could just move it a couple weeks. Man, it is. I think we've discussed this on shows before. You can't go to everything.
You can't.
Independently wealthy, like won the lottery kind of people, they go to everything.
Oh, well, I'm just going to do that then.
Yeah, I don't know why not.
I'm just going to win the lottery.
How come
The
nobody told
lottery.
me that before?
There's just too many events. There's too many things.
Ooh,
You gotta kind of pick and choose.
Well, and here's the worst part. You guys could go do, your drag and drive event, and then I could go to DuQuoin, but I don't want to because I'd rather hang out with you guys.
Well, I'm trying to find the even worse part.
We kind of talked about this the other day, Fro. We've never made any qualms about it. Fro's not a drag racing guy.
No.
And
No.
unfortunately, that's pretty much
Be a
all me
lot
and John.
cooler if he was.
Unfortunately, that's all me and John want to talk about is drag racing and or mainly drag and drive, really.
Yeah,
Fro's a good
the
sport.
drag racing only funner.
Right. But Fro and I were talking about this, and the drag and drive events, it's kind of the best of both worlds, man. You get some pretty nice cars show up to these drag and drive events. You get to drive them on the street. You get to go goof around. You get to hang out with people. You develop these friendships.
Yeah.
And normally once you meet someone and you kind of develop this relationship, you see them at every event and you always go out of your way to go say hi and talk to them. So you don't ever lose that friend, that friendship or, that relationship. So the drag and drive thing is it's amazing because it's drag racing. I love drag racing.
But it's special.
The drag and drive brings so much more to an already really cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And there are some show cars there. Let's be honest. There's some cars at drag and drive events that could be right at those car shows and be killing it, be right up there. I don't have one of those. John, you don't have one of those. Fro, you almost have one of those. We put a paint job on that turd.
I don't know. Yours is pretty car, though.
Yours is a pretty car.
Keep the windows up.
Yours could be, Fro.
Mine could be.
Yeah.
Mine could be. But no, this I had a conversation with another friend of mine about this, and it didn't even occur to me when I was talking to him. He's a mini trucker. Like, he's all about mini trucking. He's gone to a lot of events that are across the country, like Orange Beach Invasion and was it Mini Truck Takeover in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. Like, he goes long distances to go to these shows. And I didn't think about it, but the mini trucking community is not all that dissimilar from the drag and drive community.
No.
Like, it's a group of guys who like spending time with each other in their own little group. Like, there's not a whole lot of those guys who go to regular car shows. Those guys are pretty much sticking to the mini truck shows that they know, and they tend to stick with their community.
I will say this, as I was a part of that mini trucking community for several years, there's a huge difference in people in the mini truck world and the drag and drive world.
But the camaraderie is not that much different.
100%. When it comes to just camaraderie, yeah, 100%.
It all boils down to just people like to be with like-minded individuals.
Absolutely. That's it.
People that like off-roading, they're going to Disney together. They're planning big trips to King of the Hammers together. They're doing fancy stuff like that.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't think to do.
See, and
because when they go there, they're with other people that they don't have to be that guy standing around going, man, I wish somebody else here knew even how to talk about what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And I think my situation is obviously a little bit different because I do know a lot of people in this community, but I'm not a drag racer, and I've never been a drag racer. I can't imagine there's going to be a time when I am a drag racer, but there is that level of friendship, of camaraderie, of family. When you're walking around and everybody knows who you are, then you know you're where at least you need to be right now. And that's one of the great things about doing these events with you guys is, those guys won't hesitate to look over and go, hey, bro, how's it going? Is Bo's car up and running? Is John all set up? Are you guys all good? So granted, I'm answering questions about you guys, but at the same time, like, it's one of those things where everybody gels, everybody jives.
Everybody loves everybody.
Everybody loves everybody. Even if you're not a drag racer, you can find a spot with the drag and drive community because they're doing enough fun stuff on the side. They're doing enough. There's enough for you to do to keep you busy the whole time your friends are racing, the whole time you're waiting on somebody to come back to the pits so that you can help them whatever they need help with on the car.
Or make fun of them. The hell happened there? Forget how to drive?
Silicone and gaff tape their fuel cell.
Nice launch, jackass. You dumped gas all over the track.
Shh. I don't know who did that.
But no, it's you find a spot where you're happy and you stay happy. That's the story of life. Honestly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, be happy.
Speaking of MPK this week at Flying H, when I bought my tickets, they're
In other news, he's super tired of hearing Bro talk about being happy.
yeah. It's getting emotional, but so I didn't know that. Bored. So I can't walk off. When you go to an MPK event, did you know that you can take your own junk and go race it between rounds? They have a bring your car. I don't know what it costs. It's not that much though. You bring your hot rod and you can go race it. And if you win, it's $500. Thought that was kind of cool.
It is cool.
With the format change, they're having to involve people between rounds and stuff. For people that haven't been to a race, when you watch it on TV, it goes by pretty quick. In real life, it could be an hour and a half, 2 hours between rounds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know the first event that I took my wife to when we were still dating, the very first Outlaw Armageddon at Thunder Valley in Oklahoma City, I took Stephanie to that. And we were there. I think we left at 1:30 or 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? And the racing was done. I mean, it started at noon that day. It just took that much time between rounds. So
It's a long day.
Then we went and ate Waffle House. Almost got in a fight after that. So, cool.
Meet me at the Waffle House.
That's a very long day when you take into account that Outlaw Armageddon is southern Oklahoma, a.k.a. northern Texas, in August.
Oh, man.
That was hot.
It's about 300 degrees out there.
In the words of Paris Hilton, that's hot.
Hotter than Satan's toenails. What else? What you got, Fro?
Right now, I got nothing.
Blizzard.
Nothing. I'm going into Marketplace at this point.
Oh.
Unless you got something else to throw in here.
I mean, I always got something. Whether you want to hear about it is a different story.
I can't imagine that my opinion matters on that.
It does.
Sure.
All right. Then now we fire into Marketplace.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. First Marketplace.
Oh, this is a good one. We'll let you take this one, Fro.
1970 front engine dragster. $25,000 listed 5 days ago in Miami, Oklahoma. 192-inch front engine dragster. I don't know about the cage. What is it? 18 and a quarter cage and 39.75 from seat bottom to the bottom. From the seat to the bottom of the cage. I can't even read. I'm done. I am 6'4" and 240 and I fit. Enderley 427 big block Chevy Power Glide, fresh 750 certification, slicks, front runners, motor and fire suppression system, custom single axle trailer, open for trades, 55 Chevy 2-door sedan, 64 to 72 C10, first gen Camaros. Try me. All I can say is no.
Looks familiar.
It does look familiar. We included this one because we originally started recording at a table just to the left of where that thing is parked in the first picture.
Yep. He gave us a home. Colby gave us a home to start recording again.
Exactly. And convinced us to do so.
Yeah.
Because it was something that hadn't even occurred to me.
Unfortunately, with everybody living in different areas, we had to, go remote.
We did.
It's really hard to make. I mean, whine. Y'all hear that storm? Isn't that fancy? I got to get there and watch that deal. It's hard to keep schedules when you're 3 grown-ups.
Yeah.
With kids and all kinds of other stuff.
It's true.
I don't have to worry about that. Fro's got to worry about a lot of that.
I will say this: the dragster is awesome.
The
dragster is awesome.
The dragster is awesome. If somebody can find a home for this thing, that would be awesome for the guys over at Hot Rod Central.
Curiosity, has he been running this thing?
I think they took it out once.
I believe they did.
Really?
And I don't
they may have
time.
actually taken it out more than that, but I know of at least one time they did take it out. But the guy who built this is one of those perfectionists. So there's not a part on this car that isn't done correct and isn't done well.
Very good.
Yep, it's a solid piece.
Yeah.
Really nice car. Somebody help this guy find a home for this thing. John, get your readers out.
Oh, they're in the car because of time slips.
Okay, do you want me to read it?
1990 Shady 2000, $28,000. Man, I don't even know what it is, and it's worth $28,000 from 1990. 1990 Shady 2000 fiberglass body mounted on 1990 Chevy crew cab with 53,300 miles. Interior is all original and clean. No wear spots on the carpet, and no rips or tears on the interior. LED underlighting with remote control, 28,500. Good tires, 350 engine, incredible condition, cold air and hot heater, new battery. 7 of these trucks made, only 4 survivors left on the streets. 2 are in the UK, 1 in Houston, and I have the other one. Where's this guy at?
Hold on, before you show the picture, do we want to take a guess? Is there a reason there's only 7 of them made?
Probably because it's a giant piece of crap.
Or is it something that looks like Homer Simpson designed?
I'm
guessing, brother out of business.
I'm guessing there's 4 survivors left because the other 3 already got drove off a cliff.
Okay, all right, let's see it.
What?
Yeah,
it's got OBS Chevy interior.
Yep,
for sure.
Like the 88 to 94 Chevrolet interior, almost looks like one of them
conversion trucks,
show truck conversion deals.
Show Truck USA,
show trucks of Riata. Jeez, wow.
Man, this falls back to someone that does great work.
Yeah,
with crappy taste.
Yeah,
like I get it. I've said this 100 times on our show. To each their own. You know what I mean? Someone's going to buy this truck and someone's going to fall in love, right? Someone with poor taste. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
I said it. It would only be cool if it had the Corvette summer hood on it.
You know, I didn't even think about that until just now, but you're right.
Corvette summer hood's where it's at.
But the giant bow tie tail light on the tailgate.
Yeah.
Wow.
I gotta wonder how much help them headlights are doing in the front of the back quarter panel.
I did.
Someone put a lot of effort into this.
They made
a lot of work.
They put a lot of effort into it 7 times. Like, this is bad once. 7 of them, somebody needs help.
True.
They got a problem.
They may have had a problem moving these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that in the scoop in front of the rear tire?
That's the headlight I was
headlight.
talking about.
That's not the headlight.
That's a headlight. I don't know if it's the headlight, but it is a headlight.
Is there a picture of the truck straight, like right at the front?
I couldn't put all 30 of the pictures he posted, so I chose the 4 that I liked. But I will say that I looked at those pictures. That is a light. That is a headlight.
Well, it's crooked.
It is. And the only thing you could use it for is getting out of the car at night. So I'm guessing it's just attached to the dome light.
Okay, am I wrong for saying this thing's ugly?
No.
Okay.
No.
I love cars. I'm a car guy. I'm an enthusiast. I love that people put effort into doing something different and cool.
Yeah, but
damn. You know what I mean?
Okay. So let's put this to the ultimate test. Better or worse than the ski don't?
well, I'm not like if they're just giving them away and I have to take one, I'll take this and then I'll strip it down and make it back into another truck. Because I'm a fan of an OBS Chevy pickup.
Yeah.
And it's got a good cab. And if you just lop the front off, put a Chevy front clip back on it.
Yeah, the interior's really good.
Yeah, it's got good interior. I mean, hell, we could part it out for the interior and make not $28,000.
I'm super out on the Skidon't.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with that.
I don't either.
All right.
Oh,
John,
man.
if you will.
71 El Camino. Driven 19,500 miles. 71 El Camino. Garage kept. Great shape. Modified. Underside refinished. This was not my car. It's my father's car that passed away that I inherited. If you don't like the modifications, don't message me. It's $20,000. What does this abomination of a 71 El Camino look like for $20,000? Who ruined this deal?
My apologies to the owner of this 71 Chevy El Camino because this will be relentless.
So far, so good.
Big speakers behind that seat.
Oh, geez.
And a Stoll tube grill.
I'm not bad so far. Like anything here can be a lot of flames.
I'm not big on flames, but I'm okay with these.
Yeah.
Those are okay.
I mean, I can't talk.
I'm not a big fan of vector wheels either.
Pretty. There's nothing here yet that I don't. Oh, damn. I don't know.
I did this strictly for the silence that is happening right now.
I don't normally want to fist fight people over what they've done to their own cars. No, I'm kidding. I don't care. Yeah, that's ugly.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
That's bad.
Yeah.
How do you think
what has happened here is this car got rear-ended
for sure,
and they had to do something, and it's like, well, it's good from the middle forward. Let's just save that deal and throw a flatbed.
Yeah, our little red Dodge truck.
Weld and do some woodwork.
Our little red Dodge Express truck got hit in the front, so we'll just use the back of it on this El Camino. What is that truck called? The Little Red Express, or
yes,
yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
Express. Man, they got the diamond plate tucked into the frame.
I'm not a diamond plate guy.
Got blue dots in the taillights, echo tips on the exhaust. I bet there's glass packs for.
I like to call those cowboy cannons.
They get cowboy cannons. I wonder.
Well,
I just
12
want to
or
message him and ask him what length the glass packs are.
12s.
Are they
No,
12?
this one's got 18s. It's mellow.
Got 18.
They're 12s, and it's been to the car wash several times.
Oh yeah, you got to shove the wand up there and blow. Fill them up full of water. Break them in.
Break him in right.
Hey, I've seen people do that so many times.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a thing.
Seen people. Come on.
Now I will say this though.
I've never done it.
You see all that diamond
Me
plate?
neither.
You see all that diamond plate, Bo?
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. So we can all agree on that now.
I've never liked diamond plate ever.
25-year-old Doherty is all over this car with metal polish.
Man,
I will say this: it's clean.
there's a big difference between a super deep Delta diamond plate toolbox in the back of your F-250 and wrapping the frame of your El Camino cut off with diamond plate from from probably Tractor Supply. They got that stuff at Tractor Supply.
Probably
Man,
right.
that stuff's expensive now. Go price it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Nuts.
buy it on the regular. I know what it costs.
I thought about doing some diamond plate on my fenders on the trailer, but I priced it and said no.
No, I'm good. You want me to read it, John?
Oh my! Did I send you this?
I don't know if you sent me. I don't remember who sent me this.
I didn't send this
Everything that I've put on Marketplace for the last 3 weeks has been sent to me by viewers, listeners, or you guys.
I think this one was me.
It was.
1980. Was it?
Yeah, you sent it in the group text.
Okay.
This is the
89 Dodge
response
Dakota
to the
regular cab.
stripper pole.
The Dodge Dakota Sport convertible was only produced 89 to 91. Only 2,842 miles ever made. This is a very fine example of only a few left. 3.9 V6, 40,000 miles, two-wheel drive, air conditioning, power windows, power locks, upgrade 9-speaker sound system, dual exhaust, rear spoiler, running boards, fog lights, two-person hot tub.
What?
What? No way. It's a one-of-a-kind vehicle that offers you years of fun in excellent condition inside, outside, and underneath. The dash is perfect, no cracks under the mat. The reason for selling, I'm looking to purchase a 55 Chevy station wagon. I have 6 grandchildren. Need more than a 2-seater truck. Can't they ride in the hot tub? So, real deal, these Dakota Sports, they only made them a couple years. But why would you put a hot tub in it?
It's removable.
But really though, at what point are you going to pull up and be like, oh, hang on a minute, I need the hot tub?
What if you have to slow down real quick and it's full of water? Done.
Yeah.
Hold on. The guy who said we need a stripper pole on a Jeep because you never know when a party's going to break out thinks a hot tub is crossing the line.
You know how many middle-aged fat guys we have lined up on the rat rod stripper pole and the hot tub Dakota?
Oh man. So we're going to do hot tub and stripper pole combo?
I guess.
Put some overloads on that deal.
Yeah.
I would already have a lowering kit on order.
Just fill the hot tub.
And there's your solution for if the hot tub's full of water, put the top up.
Yeah. Put the little hot tub capper on.
It's like
Little
listening
hot
to
tub
music
capper.
while you're watching a movie. Why you got to do both?
'Cause I like to party.
Answer is you like to party. Yes.
I don't know if anybody watching has ever seen an 80s beer commercial, but you're looking at it right now. This is the epitome of every 80s beer commercial.
Couple Bud girls in the back of that deal.
Oh, yeah.
We're rolling to the lake. Why? I don't know, because we already have a hot tub.
Guy driving his Dakota to work, and then all of a sudden it becomes a convertible Dakota with a hot tub
Boom.
and 2 women in the back.
Where'd these girls come from? Yeah.
It's time for a Miller Genuine Draft.
Don't drink and drive, though. Don't do that.
Don't drink on your way to work. For sure.
You know what I meant.
That's your story, brother. I don't know. Whatever.
People driving by. It's 8 in the morning. Is he drinking beer in his truck at an intersection?
His truck has the hot tub in it. It's okay.
Yeah. The Bud girls are in the back. Calm down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Son, do you realize why I pulled you over? No, I do not. What was it? The hot tub?
Did I fail to stop back there? Because I was trying not to slosh the hot tub.
See, I can't come to a complete stop. I just kind of roll through. Keeps the water in there.
Yeah.
There's no seatbelts in the hot tub, sir. I don't want to lose anybody. Oh, goodness. From a different time when you could ride in the back of a truck. Anyway. All right. Well, I think that brings our show to a close. Anything you guys want to throw in here real quick before we start locking it up and kicking everybody out?
Nope.
I
left my garage door open just enough so I could look at my trailer.
I left mine open enough so that it could rain, become redonkulously humid, and not get any cooler.
We got weather rolling in, so it's actually kind of cooled off here. So I'm pretty comfy.
We just had some roll in. All it brought was rain. It didn't bring any cool temperatures.
All we got was like an 80-mile-an-hour wind and some sideways sprinkles.
I just had someone pull up in an older Toyota 4-wheel drive truck, so I got to figure out what's going on.
All right. On that note,
ladies
and gentlemen, thank you and good night.
See ya.
I love that, brother.